What's going on, everyone? Jeremy here from the Quartering, and the left is going to do what the left is going to do. And a uber ultra viral thread from now we know, a leftist with a long history of lying for the agenda. A thread went super viral from somebody who claimed to have lost somebody in the incident down in Texas. Even after it was well documented that this was a fake account, a liar, a leftist, journalists continued to spread, retweet, quote tweet, and use the article as sources, use the viral tweet thread as sources, even after, in my opinion, it was very obvious that it was fake. This person has had claimed to be like multiple entities. You just look through their Twitter timeline, it's pretty easy to figure out that they don't even live in Texas. They, in fact, live halfway across the country. Well, now they've been found out, so they're probably looking to change their name. And before we garbage, maybe a service they'll want to use is Established Titles. Check this out. Huge shout out to this video's sponsor, Established Titles. Established Titles is a project based on a historic Scottish custom where landowners are referred to as lairds or lords and ladies in English. They allow people to buy as little as 1 square foot of dedicated land so they can call themselves a lord or a lady officially. In return, they commit to plant a tree with every order and protect the beautiful, pristine woodlands of Scotland. Established Titles makes an absolutely amazing gift, and a person could officially get their name changed on documents. Their title pack gives you at least 1 square foot of dedicated land on a private estate and an official certificate with a crest. Established Titles is currently having a really big sale just for you, my subscribers. You can get an additional 10% off any purchase you make with the discount code TheQuartering. So click the link below, go to establishedtitles.com/TheQuartering and use promo code TheQuartering to save an extra 10% today. Now, I saw this thread going around, and I saw Annie No debunk it pretty early on, but it's just truly vile what people are willing to do to promote the message, whatever that message may be. In fact, I've got a perfect example of the media's bias in this video, because there was a huge incident that happened yesterday that you definitely didn't hear about. So here's this article. Viral claim that Greg Abbott hounded a family of someone who lost somebody in the event is completely false. A Twitter user claiming to be the uncle of a student in the incident is fake, according to a number of debunks by Twitter users who found widespread discrepancies and unbelievable claims made in the account's past. The account is at My Cancer Journey, tweeted yesterday that he identified his nephew who did not survive that day. He then said he was followed home, worried the media was hounding him, but according to the account, it was actually staffers of Texas Governor Greg Abbott who came to his home and attempted to bribe them to speak out against control. The shocking claim that Abbott would attempt to bribe the family of somebody who had just passed, and with it brought him widespread ire from Twitter users, given the lack of urgency, blah, blah, blah. They tweeted over 30,000 retweets and 90,000 likes. It's not misinformation when it's spreading the message, right? It even attracted the attention of Representative Joaquin Castro, Democrat in Texas, who replied to the tweet offering assistance. Wow. An opportunity to take down, to get votes. That's awesome. Let's not worry about the truth. But as the story began to go viral, others called what appeared to be fake stories from the account. It appears the tale was entirely untrue. Listen, wilder things have happened, but this account loves to claim that a nephew was lost after a recent tragedy. The user has claimed in the past to have received a Purple Heart after claiming to be a first responder, something you wouldn't have even gotten a Purple Heart for, then said they did 3 tours in Iraq and Afghanistan. Then the account also claimed he was a POW for 31 days and had a separate nephew, a different nephew, who lost their life in Washington from a police officer. Other Twitter users found his Cash App, which he posted under his viral tweets. It's almost like Ethan Klein selling merch after telling all of his followers to go do something heinous. And we're able to track him down. Of course, Abbott's staff denied ever reaching out to the man, calling claims completely false. The user, in an interview with the Daily Beast, also claimed that his account was hacked and that he has no relatives there. Oh, I'm sure it was hacked. Even though your account has a long history of using tragedies to get Twitter followers and Cash App money. And I guarantee people sent this clown money too. The claim is just one of many false ones that have circulated after the events. And there's just tons. But this gets worse. Okay? This gets worse. The thread from a man who claims a governor, this is via Andy No, sent a representative with money to pose with the governor, has gone ultra viral with the left. But I looked into who he really is. The man behind the account is Jason Noartez, 43 years old, not from Texas. He's from Spokane, Washington. And you see this tweet, by the way, 80,000 likes. Update, we were finally able to see my nephew's body. While we were leaving to return home, we were followed by what we assumed to be the media, which when we do not want to speak to at this time. 4 minutes after returning home and knock on the door, it's a representative from Governor Greg Abbott. He informed us that he's willing to pay us to stand with the governor and say we don't need any kind of stronger laws, to which almost got this clown hurt. He was asked to leave, and I said, if we speak about this conversation, we will be facing charges and possibly worse. That's what they were told. We responded with, F you, try me and find out. Then we were told, people get hurt and disappear all the time. F Greg Abbott and this harassment while we all mourn. 75,000 people thought this was the truth. I mean, this reads like fan fiction, okay? Of course, he also claimed to be a first responder. He is an anti-Trump activist who has boasted about firing on cars that had Trump flags on it. You can see some of his previous accounts. Then you see many left-wing verified accounts have amplified the claims and made it go viral with zero independent scrutiny. It conforms to their bias, so that's good enough to be true. An editor from the Austin Chronicle was among them. Here, a verified, shouldn't you lose your verified status? I would think so, right? These people never care. Hey, Speaker Strauss, time to make a public statement and demand he explain this. Oh, I see you have a mask in your profile picture. That tells me a lot about you. Here's another verified checkmark. Lanique Medrano. He's attempting to coerce family, just retweeting it. Another verified person with Ukraine flag in there. It's like, Ellen Hopkins. Holy S, read this thread, especially if you live and vote in Texas. Oh my God. Here's another verified moron, Titus. Remember Christopher Titus? Like, this guy's a lunatic. I've actually had a couple interactions with him. Multiple Pulitzer Prize winning LA Times columnist Pat Morrison also amplified this by retweeting it. These are journalists. Annie Parker. What? Verified. El Sahara Magritte. Verified. Here's Greg will get no peace. On the same token, these families need to be protected. Also, CBS News anchor amplified the claim. Member was offered cash, blah, blah, blah. Here's Sean Gables. I mean, it's like people don't care whatsoever if the story is true, as long as it agrees with their narrative. Keith Olbermann, shocking. I mean, nobody took 2 seconds. Abhorrent. Chester M. Pitts II. Left-wing activist Amy Sisson. I mean, and he goes on and on and on and on. And here's Jason Noartez, a white guy who doesn't live in Texas, looks like a psychopathic loser. Katie Hall, a reporter for the Austin newspaper, Statesman, and chair of the Austin News Guild, reached out to Jason to ask him to help her amplify his claims. I'm a reporter with the Austin. Every one of these media people that tell you they care about misinformation are, ooh, they need to go to the dentist. But also, they are all liars. They are all liars. Every one of them that say they care about misinformation. This is like, I don't know, 50 verified journalists sharing this, an obviously fake story. Obviously fake. If you took 2 seconds to look into who was writing the account. You know, by the way, none of these same journalists shared this story, which I'll show you, by the way. A heroic woman yesterday, this happened yesterday, a woman who was carrying, stopped a man with the big scary long pew, and not a single person was hurt after that. Dude shows up at a graduation party, dude gets downed by a woman at the party, not a single news headline. What a coinky-dink. Hope you enjoyed this video. We'll talk to you again real soon.